Hey guys, and welcome back to Heatherport. Today we are going to be doing a little walkthrough, or not a little walkthrough, but a walkthrough of all the new stuff we have in here. I don't think we've done an actual update video on the channel since we even started on this region. I think the last one was the first update video, which was way over in that area. So there's a lot of new stuff to be checking out here. We've done quite a few live streams, so if you guys have been catching those, you've been seeing a lot of this getting built. But we're going to take a quick walk through everything today just to get you guys all caught up on what we have going on here over on the YouTube channel. For those that have been not watching the live streams, not been staying tuned or staying in touch through those, but I've been having way too much fun doing those and all the live streaming. So whenever I've been on the world wanting to build or record, I'm just like, you know what, let's just live stream. Let's do it right now. Let's go for it and build some cool stuff. But yeah, so we have a lot of fun stuff here. I guess where we can start with the boat over here, then we can go through that house, we can wander up there and do that kind of stuff, and then we can go up in that way, and there's some cool stuff going on up in there, but that's still not fully finished up. None of this is fully finished up, actually. But yeah, so over here we got this nice little dock area. It's got just some fishing crates and cool stuff, just kind of a little decoration more here and there. This is a really cool little railing to get up there. It's all the jungle plank stairs and jungle railing and jungle stuff. But here we have this cool little boat. It's pretty small, but it's really inspired after the Fire Nation in Avatar: The Lost Airbender. Their boats, you can see the rough kind of shape of it there a little bit with the little steam stacks in the back. I thought it was a cool idea to go with, just something different. We got a nice little light up here for the front of the boat if it's traveling at night, and it actually turns on, which is cool. I don't know, I might get rid of the lever. It's kind of weird being right there, but it works. The one thing this boat doesn't have is an anchor, so I've been thinking about trying to figure out where we can throw one of those in, but all in all, it's alright. I like it how it is. It's really cool. It's got this little like emergency rowboat that you could drop off over here on the side, just kind of hanging up against it. Ooh, we are underwater. But yeah, so the way this boat moves, it's got these two big wheels back here that turn and move the boat. They can turn independently. It's got kind of all that cool stuff. Then there's an engine room down below, but here's the little smokestacks, or the steam stacks, getting all the steam out of there, which would be for powering all that stuff. In here there's just some above the deck storage. That's our way down below. In here there's just a little tiny room. It's mostly just to get up here into the captain's room. Captain's room is pretty small, but it's pretty cool. He's got his bed, he's got a map, he's got some papers, telescope, and then the two levers that I would say would be like controlling the wheels, so you could kind of move those at different angles and things like that, and depending on how far forward, like that is forward, so that wheel would be turning forward, and then they're both back, so they're just kind of like they could like turn forwards or backwards, so the boat could actually turn itself in a circle without moving, more or less. It could spin easily, and yeah, so down there, that's kind of part of the mechanism. I couldn't really hide it, so I just kind of left it there as a detail bit. But back here, you can kind of see we can get around the sides a little bit. You can actually get around this side more easily. We can find that little sweet spot. There we go. Yeah, and then you're back here. We've already checked out this good old stuff. There's obviously some room, open spaces back here. We could throw things in if we want to. Might be revisiting it later. Can we get through here? And we can go downstairs. Got to open up that trapdoor to get down here. Close that guy again. Over here is kind of the front. Threw in some muskets just because I figured the boats they need some way for the sailors to protect themselves. The one thing I don't like about this boat is there's not a whole lot of space down here for beds, because like you can see, we'll break this guy open and that's just straight into the water. We can't do anything there. We threw a bed right up here. We threw a bed right up there. And then this is the little engine room kind of thing that I came up with. So these chains across here are what turn the wheels. And these chains right here kind of go back and forth, I guess you could say. And turning this, which is this big like mechanism back here, which would be turning that. And bringing the chains in and out and just doing all that. A little bit of storage down here for who knows what, some gear bits or whatever for keeping this thing all going. But there's just like a spot right there where you could light a fire, and that would kind of be fueling everything. And I like it. I think it turned out really cool. Basic. It's not super complex or anything, but it gets the point across. In our small little limited space we have here, it works out pretty well in my opinion. Open that guy, get up out of here. Over on this away now, we can kind of come over here. We did one of these cars again that we used over in the other section, just kind of rebuilt it, threw it out here. I really am starting to love this car design more or less. The longer I've been kind of looking at it, working with it, and messing around with it, the more I'm liking it. So I'm really proud of it. I'm really happy with the end result of it. That's pretty cool. We got this little pathway over here leading up to a lighthouse. Kind of up in this bit, there's a little area where some people could come out here, enjoy some wine, a little like coupley like perch place where you can kind of come out here first date or whatever, look out over the ocean when the big port's there, watch the boats coming in and out, drink some wine, and you know, get all cuddly and stuff. But that's just kind of up there. That's just a little extra detail bit I threw in. Over here's the lighthouse. It's interesting. I'm not super set on it yet. There's a little painter dude over here. He'd be like painting whatever he's seeing out here. I don't know. He might be just starting. But yeah, so the inside of the lighthouse, I have not done this guy. Basically what it is, it's just a big spiral staircase that goes, or not spiral staircase, but big staircase that goes up to the top, different landings and things like that. Up here at the top, there's a little area for the lighthouse keeper to kind of live. And then over here you go up, and this is how you get all the way up to the top of the place. And it's just kind of a place where you could look around, like you could have like tours or things like that, just people coming to check out the lighthouse. There are nice little floating boats and bridges and railroad track stuffy stuff up there. Wow, I haven't even shown the railroad track or the train yet on this. Wow, we got a lot to look at today, guys. But here's the inside of the lighthouse. It's very basic. I'm not a huge fan of the top of the lighthouse yet. That's the one part I'm thinking about changing. Kind of weirdly shaped. I tried going with like a steampunky design from the steampunk lighthouse lamp I found online. Not a huge fan of it yet. I've been looking for other ways of doing the top of that. So if you guys have any ideas on how to change this one up and improve it, let me know, because I am interested in that. Yeah, so let's go check out. This is the Harbor Master's house. This guy right here. What we want to be doing is we want to be going through it right here real quick. Like, it's pretty cool. I'm very, very happy with the end result for this guy. So we got a front little entryway right in here. We'll go up top first, then we'll come down because we can dip out through the kitchen over there. Yeah, so upstairs off to the left is the Harbor Master's room. He's got a big bed, really cool bed, like very ornamental designs on it, and a little mirror stuff over here, just kind of a place to just kind of get ready for the day. Some armor stand with some stuff, urns, and just more of a sitting area, just kind of a general leisure area for him. So I'm pretty happy with it. The room is basic, more or less. This was one of the first interiors I did, so I'm really trying to relearn kind of interior processes and whatchamacallit. So a lot of this is, it's going to be improving a lot as we go. I think for a first step, I'm pretty happy with it. We ended up using snow right here to make a pillow, just because that's the way we could do little layers with it. We want to close that inventory, not search for some random word. But yeah, so it's kind of cool. I like it. Over this way, we got a little general storage area here in the front. We're experimenting with the elven cabinets and things like that a lot in this build. I like how they turned out. They turned out pretty cool. We got a lot of little plants and things. We can maybe throw something in right here. There's a little open wall space, a little seating area back over here. This goes out to the front, little area where you can watch over the harbor and just kind of chill and read a book and look over everything going on. Over this way is more of the kids' room. They got a little sitting area back here with just some storage and stuff for toys and a little bit of a mess all around. Over here, more stuff for the kids, just kind of this is kind of their playroom, more or less. Then we come up this way to the top, and there's another little sitting area with some storage and things like that all around. Then here's the kids' bedroom. There's 3 kids in this house. There's 3 beds for kids, and then they got some just storage and wardrobe-y stuff up here. They're on a little window looking out back towards the train. And yeah, so we can head on down this way now. And I believe that's the whole second floor. And head back down to the first floor again. There's a little painting right up there, making it look oh so nice. Over here we got our vases right there. Over here is kind of, oh, excuse me. This area kind of is more of the business section of it. So back here's a little sitting area with some nice wine glasses and things like that. Some shelving for all different sorts of goods. And then back here you kind of get into the business area of it. So the harbor master would sit here. And then if you're trying to dock your boat or like store your boat here for the winter or something like that, you'd come in here and meet with them. And he's showing off as well with its nice, with his nice gold goblet thingy. He's got some gold coins, some papers, and a scale for weighing out the stuff, making sure it's all worthwhile. Some more storage for scrolls and things back there. We got some storage up above, and then some nice painting. Again, him trying to show off his wealth and status and all that stuff. We can't go through that door. This door. It's a little bit of a cramped interior back here. But this area I left intentionally dark so it looks kind of more realistic, and then it draws more attention to that area over there. This area is dark. A nice little like chandelier that's out. They got a nice little hollyberry bush over here. Got some more stuff just here, storagey type things. These are pretty basic interiors. I'm thinking about revisiting this area. Probably will. But back here is the kitchen table area, like dining room more or less. So we got some chairs kind of around and some food options, some nice wine, drinks, and all that stuff. Up here's a little cabinet for storing some tobacco, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Down here we got the kitchen. Worked out pretty cool. It's got a little like chute going up there. You could throw some bread or whatever like pot stew that's going on. We got some hot coals down there, looking all nice, being all hot and stuff. And then up there's some more storage. Got our food storage over here, and there's some more storage options up here in this little lofted area. So just kind of really basic stuff all over here, and we can head out this back door and keep moving on. The kitchen workers have their own little cool space right here to kind of sit out and play some games or whatever and chill. Here is one of those trucks. We did the tutorial on this guy. Actually, this is exactly where we built him. This area is a little bit different around it, isn't it? But over here in the general entrance area, we got a little like shoe shiner station right here. So we've got a nice little water bowl, cheap skin to kind of, and then the customers would just kind of chill up here and hang out and get their shoes shined. Over here we got a little market area. This is like a little tobacco pipeweed stand or whatever. It's got some tobacco plants and pipeweed back there if people want to like buy their own, but we got some dried tobacco up there. I really like the style for this stall thing. It's really just kind of cool. It's different from what I normally see, so I'm really happy with how it turned out. And he's got a small little stall there. Here we have another little small stall using some ladders, kind of has this small support structure. But this guy is a little bread vendor, like a cart or something. You can pull it along there, wrap up a horse or something, or attach it to the back of a car. Who knows? But that's kind of that little area right there. I want to add some more things into this area, but I still want to keep them open. That makes sense. So I want to have more stuff in here so it's not as open and wide open, but I also want to keep the area like, because this is where a lot of trucks would be going through. You can see all the dirt kind of passing things. Like trucks would need to get up here to use this lift, which we'll go through in a second. They need to get all the way out that way, and to get up there they need to come down here to get through the harbor master's place and like unload, load off this small little station right here. Then all in all, it needs to have a lot of like open space for cars and trucks and things to be able to move around. So I don't want to fill it up too much, but I feel like we could add a little bit more detail, maybe like a little something right there, a little stand, I don't know. Stuff we can always look into. Let's go over to the, so this building right here is going to be a storage building. It's got a big door, all this stuff. Haven't done anything in here yet, but back outside now, we got this lift right here. I tried to make this one and do replay mod editing of it, but I still can't figure out freaking replay, so we haven't done that quite yet. Maybe a future build once I can figure it out, after I get all moved into my new place and everything. We can get re-going with all this stuff. Yeah, so I'm really happy with how this guy turned out. Can we throw that right there? Just a little bit extra. Yeah, let's do that. Just kind of a nice lift that would be going straight up and straight down for trucks to get up to this loading area much more easily. And it turned out really cool. We got this area right here indented a bit so that this can actually come all the way down and looks realistic. Probably could indent this area back like here a little bit more. Like that. Make it a little bit more realistic with the full indents. Like I don't want to bring it all the way down because somebody could just like fall in that and be like unable to get out. So we left it right there. Up here, this is like a cool little barbecue place, more or less. Not finished yet, just kind of basic design. Kind of went ahead and created a little barbecue kit over here, like a barbecue station. I don't know, got some hot coals under there, some meat up here, little cooking fires on the sides, and then you could throw like some meat slabs on here. I don't know, little like steampunky type barbecue, something or another. Work in progress, but I think it's getting there. It's pretty cool. I'm happy with it. And then this is pretty much the place where all the workers would come and like get lunch, get dinner, after hour drinks and things like that. There's a little bar down in there with that little bottle pointing towards the door. We'll get to that stuff later. But yeah, so this whole lift area here is just for trucks to be getting unloaded, and the lift basically works by being able to pull all of this stuff out of the trucks and go kind of working its way up here. As you can see, it kind of goes up the lift, and here it just kind of slides across the stop bit and places them all into the train cartridge, like storage units where they can just be stuck in there. Down in this area is more of the train station, kind of just the front sitting area, office area. We got a cool little cash register right there. Just more storage stuff all around. And then back here is their little office in the back for more storagey stuffs. Up here we got some more storage right over in this area, then a general sitting area for the employees. And back through this door we got kind of a little like bunk bed area if people need to spend the night here. They can do that. Then out here's just a little area to sit down. You got some wine, a little bottle opener, something or another right there. You can kind of chill out here and just do all your cool stuff and watch over the city life. Man, sorry, I keep having these random cuts because I keep yawning and I don't know what's going on, just random yawn attacks. But in here we have not done this area yet, but basically it's just going to be general offices and things like that. Goes up to a little storage room. None of that's quite done yet. Down in here though, we can leave this building. And so now we're underneath that upper office area, which is right up there. Over here we can check out the train now. Sorry I'm going kind of fast. There is a lot of stuff we want to be checking out. I want to get you guys all up to date on everything here before we get started up again. So we got this train. I am very, very happy with it. If you guys want a tutorial on how to build this train, we can do that. I know we did one of them on stream, but if you guys want an actual tutorial on how to build it, let me know in the comments below and we will do it. This is just kind of the front area here. Cool design. I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. And then back here we have just the conductor's room, I guess you call it, a little chain below the horn, this little, or the train horn, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so I'm really happy with how that turned out. Let me know if you guys do want that tutorial on how to build it. Just if a few people want it, we can do it. That would be easy to do because I've built a few of them now. So yeah, over here we have some more storage stuff for the trains. We got a coal area to keep the train running, and in here's kind of that classic like little hobo rail car where somebody's probably living in here, just hanging out, a little mess everywhere kind of type thing. We're really trying to keep that lighter textures in all the buildings and things like that. I don't want to really lose them into the terrain itself though, so we're obviously adding some differentiation. We got to come back in and clean up this area below the railroad tracks though, for sure. Kind of bland. We want to mix it up, make it look a little bit more natural. Not natural, but maybe like just actually do like a wall on that backside, really kind of showing that they cut out a lot of the mountain. Up here we're going to be doing another building. I got a cool idea for it. It'll be pretty fun to do. Over now I guess we can go over into the city, huh? So we checked out that area right there. In here we have a cartographer, which I'm really, really happy with. We got this little front area right here, just kind of the front of the shop. They got their little stand back here and just storage stuff all over, a ladder right there to kind of move it around to get up to everything you want. Back in here is his like map room where he has all of his finished maps and books and things like that he would be selling. So kind of chills out here, waits for some customers, says, okay, here, I'll show you the back and we can go figure out what you want to buy. And then back here he has more of a little storage room for all different types of goods. Up on the second floor is the kitchen for his family. Up in this area, I do want to throw in some more chairs probably. I guess we can do that. Let's go ahead and just grab like a red cushion chair and throw you right there. And then another one right there. And we can move that to be right there. But kind of tight and hard to get around in here, but I do like how it turned out. It's very, very cool. Yeah, so that's that floor. Up here on the next floor, we have a more storage kind of stuff coming up the staircase. Up here on the next floor is the bedroom for him and his wife, or her and her husband. I don't know who the cartographer is. Either one works. But yeah, so in here we got some cool stuff. Just kind of a little armor stand over there in the corner with a hat on it. I don't know. Random details here and there. Cool, just storagey bedroom type stuff. Up at the top of the tower where we're going up now, is more storage kind of on its way up, just different levels. Up here we're at the top now. This is kind of a little storage output area where they kind of threw some goods. I guess technically you could turn it into something to kind of look outside because we got the windows there. But up here at the top is the office where the cartographer would be working, making all the maps and all that fun stuff. And kind of a little window out there to get some extra light in here during the days. That's one of those Hobbit windows. I'm pretty happy with it. It's just a little bright from the outside. That's my only problem with it. Other than that, I think it's pretty cool. Down here, we can leave this building and go out the base floor. Alright, back out front now. I want to be going into this building over here. This is kind of a newer 1920s New York-y style building that we got going on here. Kind of the main entrance into this city area for now. Over here we got a cool bar in the base. It's pretty basic, but I really like the style of how it turned out. Got some bags and stuff hanging off on these coat hooks and things. Just a bunch of tables, some bar stools, and all that stuff. Over here we have a side for Moe's Bakery, where like if they wanted to get some food, Moe's Bakery is available here, so you could like order some food. Back here, it's just kind of general area for people to be working, doing all their stuff. A place for like a dishwasher to wash some dishes and stuff. Back here, a lot of bottles and things, unusual bar goods. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. That makes a sound. But yeah, so this it's pretty basic in this area. We got a little jukebox over in the corner. I can finally use that block because we're doing steampunk, so they would probably exist by now. A little heating system right there. Going up to that second floor, up here we got some little rat. He's just kind of chilling, just sniffing some stuff, eating some stuff off the ground. Here's that entrance into the kitchen of the cartographer. They got a little back entrance, but it says enter from the main street. So it's just kind of for the family to get in and out. In here we have Harbor Lofts is the apartment building. They got a general little base floor here. I'm waiting for those connect detectors to be coming in for that good stuff. And a general seating around there. Out here at the front, just somewhere to kind of look over the street, roadside, whatever. You can come out here and talk and woo some clients into living in your place. I don't know, some cool stuff like that. Go ahead and close these doors. And they just kind of got a cool little entrance area down here. Lots of interesting things, some storage. This area is mostly meant to be artistic and kind of really bring those customers into like this high regal feel to it. So it's pretty fancy. Got a lot of bright colors that kind of really work well together with their brick wall and everything. Then up here, this is how you get up to the next floor. It's got a little like reading sitting area right there. Some stuff down there, and it comes up here to the first floor, which is one apartment. And they got kind of a cool little area. These are all loft style apartments, so they're very open. And we got some storage right above that front area, a little railing on it so the stuff doesn't fall on your head when you close the door too hard. Over here they got kind of a little like bookcase. I was stuck on that. A little bookcase, some more storage stuff, some wine and all that cool stuff. Then a little kitchen over on this side with some fun stuff, just usual little kitchen-y type things. And back there, a little plant. And back here is very much like their bedroom, of course, and then more storage up above. Then I tried to really hard to make the second story of this building that much different, just a little bit different, so it's unique and interesting. So this one's more focused around plants. The person in here really likes their plants. It's a little bit more open. They got some plants all over the place, and so the storage back there is kind of under there. They got a bed and a little like red wood table off the side on the little easel. They got a little dog bed right here and a little water bowl. Cool stuff. And then just that general kitchenette in the corner. I want to keep that very similar, so it's kind of just, that's what already existed in the apartment. Up here on the top, because they had a little bit more ceiling space, I decided to loft their bedroom again to make it a little bit more interesting and different. So we got a cool little loft space up here, general storage and wardrobes and things. I really like how this plan's coming together, where everything's going. I think it's turning out very well. But we can go down to the bottom and go check out the next few places, which are going to be, for starters, there's a little like gear section right here. I don't know, some street side shop. Probably will change this guy up, but we got to make this house here. Back here is a little steam generator type thing for powering the lights in the buildings. I don't know, I'm trying to throw these in wherever we have the little awkward spaces. Might throw some more stuff back in here. I don't know, we'll figure it out. over here, we got kind of back over to the front. There's the entrance to the city area, trying to keep you guys from getting too turned around here. This building, I don't know what type of shop to do in here, so if you guys have any ideas for this one, let me know what type of shop we should do here. So that we got to figure out. Down here is like one of my favorite areas in the build, to be honest. God, sorry, I keep thinking I need to like sneeze or something. But yeah, so this is one of my favorite areas in the build so far. Again, here's another shop. Got to figure out what we want to do for it. It's kind of a cool shape, longer shape, very open, like very small corner in here, and that could be like open up into this really cool like antique shop or something. A little sleeping porch or something right up here would be kind of cool. But yeah, so we got this right here. Down here is a little like newspaper stand almost. I like it. It's really kind of uniquely shaped. I don't really know. Like those scrolls could be like newspapers you can grab. There's some on the ground right there. But it's just kind of adding that extra little bit of detail into the corner. I thought it was a cool idea. In here we have an inn. Haven't finished this guy yet. We planned it out with wool. What I like to do is I use red wool for kind of like a table and things like that. Blue wool represents where I'm going to put a chair, just so I can really plot it out more or less. Something like that right there, for example. Then back here we could do that, like just one little chair there. And then back here's the kitchen area. So red also, when it's stacked, for me represents like cabinets and things like that. Orange is kind of a kitchen area, and we're going to do a fireplace up that wall there. Over here we kind of come up into this upstairs area of the inn, which is this little narrow walkway up. We got some more stuff here. Then over here we're gonna have two little bedrooms, which will be cool. They got another little outside seating area, just kind of all wool for now. And then up here it goes up to a third floor. That's gonna be more of a sleeping porch style, so just a bunch of beds. The magenta is kind of here representing where beds are gonna be. Then beyond that, there's a little front hangout area to kind of look out over the water. So it's very much like a port side inn type thing. I think it's pretty cool. I hope it turns out pretty well. Then we can jump back down in here into the street area, right here to where we started. So right here we have this cool little stand right here, some more scrolls and papers and things you could buy, a little chair to sit at. Back here's this little hidden alleyway that goes down to a little dock where we got a little Minecraft boat, some stuff hanging around, bugs and fishing rods, and just kind of usual city life type things down here, I thought, without making it too cluttered. Up here we can go back into this area, and this is like my favorite part. This is one of my favorite parts of the build right here. It's a little barber shop. Yeah, that's the word for it. It's a barber shop that's kind of just like stuck into the corner of the wall. We did that lofted area up above, right? And so I was like, you know what, screw it. Let's just throw like a little shop in here. Like I could bring the wall out and have the wall come like straight across here. Kind of bring that all across that little bit. And then I was like, but why? Like, why do I want to do that when we have all this free space that we can work with and add a little extra bit of detail? Because like you're walking along right here, you're like, okay, skinny alley, skinny alley, skinny alley. Whoa, there's a little like extra shop right in here. Cool. But yeah, so there's a little place for the person to sit down, nice little water place to wash your hair, some shears, little basic things like that I figured could be used for cutting the hair, and then, I don't know, a little mirror to check yourself out and afterwards make sure it's good, a little just general goods and services things up there. I really like this though. I think it turned out really cool. It is very, very awesome in my opinion. Over here, we got a little, what's going to be a tinker's workshop. Haven't done it yet, so it's got this cool little open floor in here. I don't have any idea on how we're going to be doing this yet. The Tinker's Workshop is something I really want to do because steampunky design, so it's going to be super fun to do, but I have nothing to go off of. I don't have any like prior ideas behind like how to make little tool contraptions and things like that, and little gizmos and gadgets. So that one will be a fun one. That'll be really, really fun to build. Here we got some more storagey stuffs. Down here is going to be like a little market center area. There are 3 little stalls onto the sides. The yellow is kind of representing the area they'll take up. We got another little shop area down here, which is pretty small, but we can have something cool in there. Then a little dock and more planning of different houses that we're going to be doing. And then the road kind of comes up here. We got this guy we've just done a shell of so far and put in the floors. We got to figure out what we want to do in here as well. Got a cool little space up here at the top though. Just did this bookshelf type thing here so we can get the window kind of situated. I really like how it's all turning out. But guys, this video has been super long. We're coming up above 30 minutes already of me just showing you things that we've done. Not even building anything, just showing you 30 minutes of all new stuff. So I'm sure this is a lot to be taking in. But guys, I'm going to be calling the video here. I do hope you are all enjoying this series as much as I am. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about all of this. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you are new. We have a bunch of cool stuff coming on here slowly but surely. The city's growing like crazy. If you guys want to watch more of this building live while it's happening, I do stream this a lot over on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/fWhipTV. So if you guys want to catch up on there, that would be really cool to see you guys all there. I'm having a lot of fun. We're having a lot of cool discussions in the chat, and those streams have been super fun. Trying to get them all uploaded onto here as much as I can, but sometimes there's some weird copyright things and the volume and just things are getting really screwed up. But before this outro gets too long, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next episode.